Welcome to Monroe, Louisiana, Malone Stadium, home to the ULM Warhawks and fans at Wolves. Taking on a team from the SEC, the UL Monroe Warhawks. For EA Sports College Football. And the Warhawks will get us started with the opening kickoff. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So the Arkansas State Red Wolves offense will have the opening possession of the game. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off of defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are two of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the show.
And the Red Wolves will line up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. So the Warhawks offense will try to get something started with their first possession. Guys, if you listen closely, I think you can hear the jawing going already between this quarterback and wide receiver. What a matchup, Jesse, it's going to be between those two.
You know, so many people have already been talking about this individual one-on-one matchup, David, and it's going to be happening out on an island all game long. The receiver's got speed, he's got game-breaking ability, catching the football, can climb the ladder. He's going up against one of the best shutdown corners in the game. I cannot wait to watch this.
Yeah, and he's got the speed to stay with him and the instincts, and he's been so great out wide in every game. This is a huge test.
The Warhawks have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. It's complete on the right side. He gets across the 20 and finally out of bounds at the 19 there in the red zone. Looking for space. It's Lockett. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks for the 1st down. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. They'll go to the air. Under fire. Touchdown, UL Monroe. Quick strike through the air for the score. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I'll tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the 1st time. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finished things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Guys, we'll see if this Red Wolves offense can get moving. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. It's picked off, and that's number 10. Got him down quickly after the pick, but man, do you have to take care of the ball down here, and they didn't. They'll mark it at the 27. This offense has it with really good field position. Off the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. It's incomplete, and trust me, you will not see that very often from this guy at 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Throwing right. Right through his hands and incomplete, and he'll want that one back. It'll be third down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the second down misfire. Looking down the middle. Pulls it in. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it first and goal. So close to cashing it in for this offense. They'll dial up the run on first and goal. And he was fortunate to get that one back to the line of scrimmage at the 5. No gain on the play. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Touchdown, Warhawks! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
Really nice job by the quarterback there of just letting the play develop. He had his eyes down in the middle of the field, and I think when he saw that deep middle area vacated, he said to himself, I've got a guy running right into that area. I'm throwing this thing on top.
Go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
They've been talking about this one all week inside the MAC, guys. Let's give you a quick recap of how it went down. Akron came away with the win today, but not in dominant fashion. In fact, the folks inside Infocision Stadium had to sweat things out for much of the second half. Could have been better, but certainly could have been worse. A busy day in the MAC, and an outcome that figures to shuffle the deck there as we send it back to you.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Makes the grab on the left. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. The Red Wolves come to the line in the hurry-up.
With you coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
Brings up second down.
Trying play action. Makes the grab. Nowhere to go and not much to show for that one. Third and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on fourth down. Looking to throw. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
Nothing going right for this team early in the first quarter here. The defense is getting gashed, and now you've thrown a pick. The head coach has got to get his team together and get everybody to calm down and settle in.
And this defense, they've got to do a big job here. Like, offense puts you in a bad spot. You haven't had some great moments, but this possession, we got to get a stop, got to stop the bleeding, and get the ball back to our offense.
Use the play fake, now to throw. Looking to the big tight end. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. He'll do it himself. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. And guys, they really need to take advantage of this field position on third and long. Working the middle. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it at the 12. Gonna run it. It's Lockett. Driving his way all the way down to the 3-yard line. Operating in the red zone here on second down. The give on the inside. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. And the Warhawks look to keep this drive humming. Trying to bully their way in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, ULM. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
They are absolutely boat racing this team right now. We're not even at the second quarter yet, and this offense has been up and down the field. They've taken a huge lead early. Everything they're dialing up, David, is working.
Yeah, so I'm going to flip this to the other side. I'm going to need my offense to score some points, and in a hurry. Like, they got to figure it out, but they got to put a drive together, keep us off the field, score some points, and let us find some answers, because right now, defensively, we have none.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
The inside handoff. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. And the Red Wolves want to pick up the tempo. They'll try to power their way ahead. Turning it on! They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Red Wolves have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
And that's his 2nd big play for this defense. Man, he does such a great job locking into the quarterback, breaking on the football. 2 interceptions already in the first quarter.
Guys, we'll see what this Warhawk offense can get done this time. They could not have drawn up a better start than this, already up 21-0. The give to the back. Shakes off the defender. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. Looking to fire. Wide open downfield. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the give to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. They'll run play action. Got a man. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's 1st down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Leaves it with the running back. Hard running there. He'll get down to the 22 before going out of bounds. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Good timing on the quick out. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Both teams made no secret they wanted to target their big play receivers, and they've done just that in the first. Now to see if they can answer this early blitz here in the 2nd quarter. So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Warhawks!
And this crowd was already jacked up. They were already excited. They were already making a difference in this football game, and the offense continues to pile on and give them something to cheer about. 27-0 here in the first half. This has been all home team.
PAT unit on the field. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. A 67-yard touchdown drive there. And they close the deal with a 16-yard throw for the touchdown. On the move from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Arkansas State ready to go back to work on offense. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Wonder if they'll be conservative on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Here's a heat. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
And it's such an advantage for this defense to have an outside linebacker like that can rush the passer, because they can set the edge. They can get off the ball, and they're just way too fast for tight ends or for offensive tackles to get out and block them.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And it's his 4th interception of the game. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And that's got to feel good, and that's a play this young man is never going to forget. His first interception of the season. Great job reading the QB's eyes and getting to the football.
UL Monroe has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute them.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. The Warhawks have pushed it inside the 20. From the gun, the running back has it. He's wrestled to the ground, right complete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on 3rd down. Absolutely perfect. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Guys, we'll see if this Red Wolves offense can get moving. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right.
Yeah, and what a nice job seeing it, reacting, and throwing. When you run these RPOs, you want to read the defense really quickly. Is he playing run? Okay, boom, I'm going to throw the slant right behind him. Nice job by the QB.
Caught near the sticks. It's Key. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. The give from the gun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Quarterback on the keeper. Got the 1st down. Looking for more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Red Wolves have their offense in high gear. From the gun, they'll try the middle.
And winning 1st downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on 1st down that they're going to run the football. So then getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
The Red Wolves will line it up on 1st and 10. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Got it behind the line. It's Boone. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal. And the Red Wolves, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
Quarterback just has to be more aware of the situation. 1st down, goal-to-go situation. You cannot take a sack. So the QB, if no one's open, you got to make sure you're throwing that ball out of the end zone and helping your offense out.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Red Wolves! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
It gets no bigger than 1 versus 2, and take a look at how this critical game finished up. Memphis took care of business today. I think their coach had their attention all week. And the end result was a focused group of Tigers that fired on all cylinders. 1 versus 2, some were calling it the game of the century. Let's wait to jump to conclusions at least until the new poll comes out this week, men.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a 1st down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Gets rid of it. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Got his man downfield. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Wants to keep it in the air. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
That is exactly what this defense needed. They have not had a great first half, given up a bunch of touchdowns, but this might get them started. This might get the energy going and maybe rattle the quarterback a little bit with that sack.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Got him downfield. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, ULM.
And man, the defense really needed to stop there. They needed to create some momentum, get the ball back to the offense before the half. But the offense does their job, and they continue to pile on, continue to create momentum. There's going to have to be some questions answered at half with this squad because it's been a struggle in the first half.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is good. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
Arkansas State, 7.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Looking downfield on 1st down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And that is his 5th interception, a nightmare he is not waking up from. They've got the 1st down, mark it at the 26 in the waning seconds of the half.
And I like the aggressiveness. I understand you're down, right before the half. You want to go get some points, but you can't turn the football over here. Now you've set the other team up in a position to maybe get more points as the first half's winding down.
They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. He'll keep it himself. There he goes. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Warhawks!
And with that score, this thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finished the half like you're supposed to, scoring the football, building on their lead. This defense is going to have to go into half and find some answers.
They'll try to add another to their lead.
For the extra point.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown.
Arkansas State, 7.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. They get him on the ground late in the half. They have the first down at the 41. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Gets it out fast. And they pick up just a few on that completion. The offense will quickly use a timeout. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. They almost had another interception. They're trying to set records out there. Got quite a ways to go to keep this drive going. It's third down from the 45. Gonna take a shot. Catch inside the 25. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. Motion from the back. Wants to throw on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. And here on second down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. Didn't make them sweat at all. It's good. And they'll put 3 on the board, but the deficit remains huge.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And with time running out here in the second quarter, the offense just going to take a knee. Don't want to risk disaster here. Make sure you go to the locker room with the lead. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, you've had yourselves one great broadcast so far today there in Monroe. And it's clear, the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half. And just like that, let's head back to our team inside stadium.
We're just about ready to start the second half. Looks like he's going to try to return it. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Guys, we'll see what this Warhawk offense can get done this time. Got his man quickly. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Here comes the offense on second down. He'll pull it on the read. Got enough for the first down and wants more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Off the play fake on first down to throw. It's complete. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line.
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the third quarter. But when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out, and that's exactly what they're doing now.
They'll move the wide receiver. They'll keep it on the ground. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. They got nothing on the last play at 2nd and 10. Running behind that left side. Got enough for the first. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. From the gun. Give on the inside. Defense there to make the stop after a pickup of 2 to the 30. Coming to the line of scrimmage at the 30. It would be a long field goal, but they'd love to pick up a few here on 3rd and long. Under fire. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
Oh, it's a missed opportunity. You know the quarterback was excited. He saw man coverage. He thought he was going to have an opportunity to come up with a big play, but up front they could not protect him well enough.
And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. And he's going to have to get into this football. This is a 53-yard attempt. Splits the uprights right down the middle. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth. Man, 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Arkansas State has it ready to go to work on offense. From the gun, the running back looking for room. They'll knock him down after a 6-yard gain to the 27. The Red Wolves in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Gives it on the option. He makes the tackle at the 33 after a pickup of 5. With the 1st down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Looking to throw on 1st down. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it. 4 wide out set, 3 of them to the left on 2nd and 10. And it's another interception as his assault on the record book continues. Turns it on down the left side. And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, ULM. What a play by this defense with the pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Very intriguing Big 12 matchup today, gentlemen. Here's a look at how it finished up. Rice went scorched earth in a double-digit win that might have been worse had they not sat the starters there in that 4th quarter. Total destruction by the Owls in a statement win if there ever was one. This game may or may not impact the college football playoff, fellas, but it's bound to shake things up in the Big 12 standings.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Back to pass on 2nd down. Quick strike complete. At midfield, he's got room. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the 2nd half moving forward.
And the Red Wolves come to the line with a new set of downs. The give to the back. Makes his man miss. Makes it past the marker. And it is a good idea to gang tackle. First guy couldn't get him. Second guy finally did. They'll give it to him again. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down. The Red Wolves kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Takes the handoff, it's Boone. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. He'll do it himself. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. And the Red Wolves have it with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Arkansas State. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. Right down the middle. So it's an 80-yard drive, and they finished it off with the score from the 4.
55, Arkansas State, 17.
On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. UL Monroe has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. To the ground with the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Wide receiver going in motion. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Finds a man on the left. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. They're setting up the screen.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. How about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. And the Warhawks come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Warhawks are flying down the field. Looking downfield on 1st down. Right on the money. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. Time has expired here in the quarter, and Louisiana Monroe has the edge. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Gives it on the option. He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. And the Warhawks are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Rides to back and leaves it. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33. They are controlling the ball. 9th play of the drive. Oh, better look out. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. Now on 2nd down. Quarterback on the keeper. And a nice, solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. The Warhawks are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. He'll keep it himself. He just needed a yard on 3rd down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. And this field goal team has been busy. This kicker comes out for the 3rd time tonight. Right down the boulevard. It's good. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Looking for a man, it's Ali. Here's Here's the pressure. Going to try to get it himself. It's incomplete. Good job by the defense sticking with its coverage. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Rush is on him. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the left. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. To the air on first down. Throws to the wideout. It's incomplete, and I tell you, this sophomore quarterback's lucky to get that one back. So now it's second and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
You gotta love the defense that just is flying around and having fun. That's what these guys look like, right? All game long, everything has gone their way. And here we are early in the fourth quarter, and they are still bringing their A game, getting a sack on that last one.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. Kick is in the air. Fair catch is collected at the 24, and that's where they'll start this drive. Guys, we'll see what this Warhawk offense can get done this time. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
Breaks into the open. Smashes through the tackle. And some room to work. Touchdown, Warhawks! He got a step and just dusted the field. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they add the extra point to finish the drive. What a display of explosive capabilities on that drive. 75 yards, 2 plays, and a touchdown.
Arkansas State.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Arkansas State ready to go back to work on offense. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. And don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
Good pick up there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. To the air, it's Ali. Hauls it in. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. Finding an escape route. Oh, a lot of space. They finally make the stop, and not only the huge turnover, but the big return has them set up in business. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. They get him on the ground, but not before he drives it to the 10-yard line. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. The play-action fake. Gets it out quickly. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. And the Warhawks have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line and no farther. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. And he'll be stuffed. Got nothing. Line of scrimmage still at the 4. The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. They want to dance their way in on 3rd and goal. He's a tough, crafty back, but he couldn't find his way to the marker, and it'll be 4th down. So here comes the field goal unit again. This kicker has already made 3 in this one. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Here's the return from inside his 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Back to throw, it's Ali. Fires to the middle. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. This time it's complete.
I think in this situation, 2 minutes, trailing late, I think you got to be throwing to the sticks every time. I don't know if these short completions are going to get it done. You're just not going to have enough time to get down the field. So from a play calling standpoint, I think you want to think about being a little bit more aggressive.
Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a 1st down. The Red Wolves come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Here's a throw downfield late. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game. Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all 3 phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams. This team came ready to play, and man, it was pedal to the metal right from the opening kickoff.
And that's how you like it. Forget the close games, forget the heartbreakers, oh, this play could